Ke super discount ni sabti atho shong kurem hado sanpho percent. Shimi kering ka kabuk siar kapadan bit take away ke sabti away ke design. One chika wet showroom hamot pran bat maulai mauro lani phone ho number kandai sao lai rio san pra nyo lai pra.
Ka Sorkar jylla kadang sa bansiu sa kumba arpnyo Klur tam naka khandai pupra Klur tingka syaki arspa iwengut ki Nongtrei bat ki suppliers ke karkhana Maumlu Shara Cement Limited MCCL Sora kabalakhang no yakni on pun khui no yaka house ne mangtangka arjar arpnyo wansawan usembot bentri rangba bapet yakatnat karkhana basnyau bhalang thar la pentep yakni hapok ing dorbar matagasngi halo kejingkeli kabala wanra da uba aden em basau moit ba baro kejingsiu la de pun ko ki kontraktor ki suppliers ki ba wanra doyong bat ki kitar ha MCCL Hagjo Khubor Menteri Rangba kontrak ki sangma ba pendap lang halo kini kejingkeli ulo ong ba ka Sorkar kadang ye selok bat ki kenhun ki ba pher kumus iem ki ma sora kasnong bat ki we na kabenta ban pinkalano ya kate kanong rim kabla yeng ke MCCL chaka kaban kring ya kinong wan chongo ka perthei kabala ru ban longkum ka resort ne hotel tangba ka Sorkar kan snap shwa kat kum ka jingkwa jongki briu jongkate ke thang.
Mr. Speaker, sir. Reply to start question 104. Sir, there is no proposal for the privatizations of Mamlu Chera Cement Limited. Yes, the other proposal for a joint venture partner with MCL did not materialize, as no suitable partner was found during that time. Pardon, please.
Sir, may I know whether the government would consider setting up a revival task force involving financial experts, engineers and economists to propose a restructuring of the plan?
Mr. Speaker, sir, so I would like to inform the members and the House. So after series of meetings and discussions and between the governments and the stakeholders and the MCL post, so finally we decided that on the 9th this month we have decided to close down the plan.
So
next supplement.
No, sir. I think the minister, he didn't get my supplementary. So I would like him to reply to the question that I've just raised. Whether the government would consider setting up a revival task force, since the idea of privatization is not working out. So may I know?
So, no, Mr. Speaker, sir.
So, sir, in that case, may I know what is the rationality on the part of the government to exit from the cement sector when MCCL was originally established to make Meghalaya self-reliant on the production of cement, sir?
Mr. Speaker, sir, actually it will take me, I will need some time to clarify why now we propose the close down of this one plan, because we have a series of challenges. That is the reason that now the government decided to close the plants. So actually the dry process plan was commissioned in 2016, sir, and it was functioned till 2020, and it was during the national lockdown, the last week of March 2020, the plant was shut down. And after that, when we want to start the plant, so serious problem was arises. And yes, so even from the huge liabilities and frequent breakdowns and so many challenges are also based on the report from time to time and received from the MCLs. So on the July 2020, Honorable Chief Minister held a meeting, and it was felt that we should do something that towards this one of the following three options, if it is possible for Opto to revive the plan. And number one is that we decided in the meeting, so since the plan is not in a position to continue anymore, so it faces serious of problems. So number one, we decided that it may be restart to operation at the MCL with the support of fresh infusions of funds by the state governments and intense mining as an additional source of revenue generations. And number two, restarts operation maybe by inducting a joint venture partner in MCL through the divestments of equity stakes in favor of joint venture partners. And number three, taking conditions of the current financial and operational situation of Mccls, the financial situation of the state governments and the environmental challenges resulting from the discovery of Mamluk Cave in a close proximity to the limestone mine, stone, the pollution at Mccl and wine may be one of the reasons. And after this, so we decided to go one of the options. And in July 22, so we decided to go option number 2. We have float an expression of interest was floated as the first step in the process. We may be able to revive the plan. So unfortunately, there are 3 companies that took part in the process. So one is disqualified, and the one is opted out subsequently, and the other one is qualified, but after some time they show that they are not interested anymore. And with that, so again, since we have again, CM has called meeting at his level. So after series of discussions with the stakeholder, and even we are including the MLAs, the local MLAs, the MDCs, the SEMO, SORA, and the various of stakeholders. So it seems that this is the best option is that this plan is not feasible to work anymore, so we decided to close it down. And on December 9, 2020, the cabinet has passed that we will close down the plan, and we had offered a special, one-time special industrial closure scheme for the employer to ensure that the fair compensation to employee and the stakeholder with an aim to mitigate the hardship caused to them due to the plan of closure. So we understand both mutually the Mccl employer and the stakeholder and the government. So with the cut-off date of December 24, so presently we decided the plan should be closed down, and even the scheme also, as we thought, is duly implemented with an amount of altogether it's become, the settled amount with the employees and the stakeholder and the supplier contractor come to 98 crores. So due settled amount with the employee is 83 crores 71 lakh 39,096, and the dues with the supplier and contractor is 7 crores 73 lakhs 8,345, and the payment dues outstanding to the ex-employees is 6 crore 81 lakhs 44,408. Totals it become 98 crore 25 lakh 92,689. And first and second settlement has been released now. It left only with the third installment only. This is the present status as of today.
So I would like to thank the Minister for his exhaustive reply. However, sir, I would like to know from the Honorable Minister, I was made to understand that the decision to close down this plant had been taken with the consent of all these stakeholders. You had even mentioned some of them. So may I know, besides those stakeholders that you have named, would you please tell others also? I would like to know all these stakeholders who were involved in the decision to close down the plant.
Mr. Speaker, sir, this has been dialogue and negotiated by the Board of Directors. It's not by the government personally. So the detail for that who are there, so it's not with me. I can't notice for that, but it has been after a third round of discussion with the Board of Directors and with the stakeholder, with the other leaders from there, from the same Osora and the supplier, and they informed the government that everything is mutual understanding. So that is the reason we go ahead with the government on 9th of December to close down the plan. Actually, after the receive a report from the Board of Directors.
So may I request the Minister to please lay the list of those stakeholders on the table of the House?
Sure, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, I would also like to thank the Minister for having replied about the outstanding dues that are supposed to be paid to the coal suppliers, transporters. So may I know whether the government has fully cleared the dues or the outstanding that is supposed to be paid to the suppliers, contractors, and also the kind of a compensation that the government is supposed to pay to the employees, whether the government has completed the payment or not.
So only last installment is left. For the supplier is full paid already, and for the government employees only 27 crore 36 lakh 93,636 is pending. And as per agreement, this is the last amount to be cleared in the next financial year between 2026-2027. That is only last part is left.
We are very much concerned about that, and even while the discussions and negotiations were going on with the employees and the local people, this discussion came up, and we are very, very actively pursuing it. In fact, we have already had a meeting with the HEMA of Sora, and this in fact meeting was held on the 12th of August 2025, where HEMA Sora has discussed and also indicated that they would be keen to have an understanding with the government on how to take forward tourism projects out there. So the discussions and negotiations are still going on, but just for the knowledge of the House and the Honourable Member, that we are very, very actively pursuing this, and we are very hopeful that we will be able to reach to some kind of a positive conclusion.
Sir, if that's the case, I want also to understand the mind of the government. We have seen that so many properties has been run by the people. May I request the government to examine also that, if possible, some of the properties be given to a local genuine people to run such kind of properties, if in the future we can convert this into a tourist, a hotel or resort. If we can also given to find a way out to lease out to the local people to run the properties.
Yes, sir. So there are multiple aspects. Just to share, I will not be able to give details because I'm not having all the details with me. But in all of these models where we are taking up the local community and the land belonging to the local, the HEMA or the Drangbashnong or the Dorbar. So we have always had a partnership where profit sharing has been given to the Dorbar or to the HEMA. So therefore, whatever project happens there, number one, the local people benefit not in terms of a one-time payment, but for eternity or till the lifetime of the project. They will get a certain percentage of the turnover of that particular project, number one. Number two, wherever the conditions are there, wherever the land issue, the local people have conditions, we have always respected those conditions. So therefore, if there is a condition that we'll have to figure out how the community would like to run it, we are very much open to it. Wherever the local people have said that, well, we want government to come and invest and give it back to us, and we will not allow anybody to run, we have no problem with that also. So we are very, very flexible. We feel that having a good partnership with the local people is the best and the most sustainable way to move forward. Issue only comes in, sir, when there is a aspect of, the land and a prime location being there. Then for us, we also have to see the revenues that we get for the tourism point of view, where we have to go then for a competitive bidding, because it becomes difficult for us to then justify even to audit and even to public that why did we give to certain party and why did not give to certain party. So depending on those situations, depending on the land, like for example in Sora, the Sora, HEMA Sora, sir, I'm sure the discussions will go in that line. I'm sure that there will be some discussion about who will run it, how we will run it. And I want to make it very clear on this, in the House, that we are very open to the terms and conditions on how we would work with the HEMA Sora to take this project forward.